So who taught you how to be a parent?
So who taught you how to be a parent? The truth is, nobody. Unless you're taking courses like...
You hit the table again! Okay, sorry.
Unless you're taking courses like this one, or you're involved in like actively going after parenting skills and practicing and things like that, the reality is what most of us do is we are parented in some way, shape, or form. And then we go through that experience, we learn things, some of it we like, some of it we don't. And then as we get older, we decide what we're going to keep and what we're going to change. And then that creates new experience for our kids. So I have a quick diagram for you, kind of how we learn stuff. And this comes from my martial art mastery.
Merlin made the video, yeah. Made the video.
We're not paying them to do this. I don't know why they don't get treats.
Merlin's gonna join us.
So basically there's a couple ways to learn, and number one is you learn as a follower. You learn by going through an experience, by being mentored, by just watching, and by learning. And especially little kids, they learn by just osmosis. I mean, they just stare at you and they watch, and they listen, they learn, they internalize. It's amazing. But as a follower, you're picking up a lot of different kinds of lessons. And then on the other side, as a leader, now you're beginning to get kind of how do you take people through the process. And when you combine those two, it's like, okay, I've done this, I've had it done to me, now I'm doing it to somebody else. You now begin to create something called awareness. And awareness is great, but you're still missing another step. It's called understanding. Understanding shows up when you start to see the gearing of the teeth and how everything links together. And so that's why a lot of times grandparents are much better with kids than the kids are, because, or the parents, because the grandparents have been through, I've been a follower, I've been a leader, and now they're watching it for that third time. They start to notice new perspective because they're emotionally detached a little bit. And let's be honest, grandparents love to spoil most of the time, things like that. So this idea of who taught you to be a parent,
Okay.
you just, really? Hi. Just make yourself comfortable, dude. We're not doing anything at all important. I mean, come on, man. Have some respect. So, boundaries.
Oh, he shocked me.
Dude, headbutt.
So it kind of puts a new and interesting perspective on the whole thing, you are your mother.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I understand. So there's things you're going to learn from your parents that you liked and things that you didn't like, and you're going to change those. There's things that you're going to do with your kids that they're going to like and that they're not going to like. So the question becomes, how do you make the changes? How do you know what changes are good and what aren't? Because there's some stuff your parents did, you didn't like it, but you needed it.
That's true.
No kid likes to be told no more cookies, but they want more cookies. But if all they eat is cookies, what happens?
Your teeth fall out.
And your hair falls out because not enough nutrition.
Right.
Sometimes to be a good person, you have to be a little bit mean. So one of the challenges for you being a parent is keeping in mind, as you go through these various experiences with your own kids and you reevaluate there's things that as you go through with your children, you begin to understand your parents and go, oh, that's why they did that. That makes sense. Or, oh, I understand, but I would have done it differently, right? The old curse, may you have a child just like you. My answer to my mom was always good because I know how to handle that. And the truth is, my daughter Evie is a lot like me.
And he handles it a lot better than I do.
Well, but it's because things I went through, I realized when I was 26 that I'm the first me my parents ever raised. When they do it again, they'll do it right. And that let me release a lot of stuff. Because I had all these expectations. They should have understood me. They should have known this. But how? I never told them.
Right.
As I get more experience, I begin to realize, oh, they were just kind of figuring it out on the way as well. My dad had read some different books, and my mom had read some different books on parenting strategies, but they didn't have a lot of experience the way, I've been immersed with working with families and kids for over 2 decades now, and just seeing all the different personalities and people and games that are played, the stories that are told, has been such a great opportunity. Looking at who taught you how to parent, you taught yourself. And you're taking your experiences with your parents, and then you're just kind of winging it a lot of times and doing your best guess, which is okay. It's a good thing. Because you're out there making choices, making decisions, and that's an important part of the process. And the other thing is you're watching videos like this to gain a new perspective.
Okay, so what we want you guys to take away from this video is that one, nobody truly taught you on how to be a parent, as well as nobody, even though you may have books like the whole what to expect when you're expecting, it kind of covers a bunch of the baseline things, but at the end of the day, let's just be 100% honest, that truly isn't exactly a parenting book, okay? Let's just be honest here. So the second thing that we want you to take away from this video is definitely just broaden your parenting perspectives and your awareness, and make sure that you go and look at all these different sources. And a great place to actually start is actually a bunch of the personal development stuff, as well as start here with us, because we have a blog and a Facebook group and these YouTube videos that come out a couple times a week.
And an international best-selling book.
That's from him. But we just want to make sure that you guys are just aware of all the different things that you can go check out to be a better parent.
And as always, make sure that you subscribe, because that we guarantee, if you subscribe and watch these videos, you'll become a better parent, better business person, happier, healthier, safer, successful, wealthier, wiser.
Yep, and then if you want to continue this conversation with us, please actually go check out our parenting program mastermind group, which is actually located on Facebook. We post over there all the time just to continue the conversation that keeps going. And if you have any other parenting questions, just let us know on that group.
And we'll see you when we see you. You make it an outstanding day.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, cue the outtakes. Okay. Did you just pick your nose?
No, I scratched the side, and like this, and I scratched the side.
Okay, good.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
Oh, sorry, I kicked the table. I hate when you do that.
Dads, this is for you. You just bend that middle knuckle, and you stick that knuckle in right there. See, you're not actually going in.
Just put that at the end, okay?
Right there.
That's all I'm
And
asking.
I